Thank you, Coach. From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. Two teams here playing for pride as the final week of the NFL season is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's go! Grand 38!
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. From the gun, Norris. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Now a play fake here on first down. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
Operating from the gun, Norris. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go!
From the gun, Norris. And Tate's got it. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Operating from the gun, Norris. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone?
Flex round! Flex round!
Throwing on first down. Norris. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here we go! White 90! White 90!
On second down, it's Drake. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Let's go! Grand 38!
On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Grand 38! Grand 38!
On first down, Norris. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
No, check. Patriot! Patriot! Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
So after the INT, it's Allen. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Here we go now! 319! 319!
A Fort Lauderdale native back near home, Giovanni Bernard. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
Allen now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
To throw again. Allen. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Allen. Underneath, this is Bernard. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Golden Tate. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. The partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
To throw from his end zone, Norris. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one goes for 36 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. On first down, Drake. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now a handoff for Drake. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Now Bernard. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Set. 319. 319.
Right back to him on first down. Bernard shows the agility, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Set. 319. 319.
Well, a carry for Bernard. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Black 99 Philly. Here we go.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. It's Williams. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 41.
Hurry up, here we go. 319.
Now Allen. It's complete right side to Benjamin. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Toss, Bernard. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He rifles one that's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go. White 90. White 90. Flex round. Flex round.
Throwing to start the drive. Norris. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go!
On the give, this is Drake. And an alley to run. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
On 1st and 10, Norris. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Golden Tate with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins are in for 6. And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct. And how about the throw? Zipped it in there.
And it results in the touchdown. Tavecchio good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. Leopard.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Allen. Left side, it's Dorsett. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it here with Bernard. Oh, twisting away. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Brooks Reed in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
All right, here we go.
Allen now looks to throw. And this is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete.
Are we on the same page here, partner? Because I think they have the right idea. Just take what you can get on 3rd and forever.
Yeah, in real life, I'd say yes. It's just these video games are tempting. You want to go downfield with it.
I like the way you evolved. You know, you learned how to play it the Madden way.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Let's go.
Off the play fake. Norris. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Now Drake. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. The Dolphins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Come on, let's go!
From the gun, Norris. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Matt Milano with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. An unbelievable punt there. We're talking 70-plus yards. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. And here come the Bills. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try?
Bernard churning, and he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion.
Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on 1st down.
That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on 1st down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Norris got his man complete over the middle. That's Carlson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Norris. And he fires one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. "14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on 1st down.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
To the air, Allen escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. Philip Dorsett by himself, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 96 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And people still trying to get back to their seats from the concession stand here at the start of the 3rd quarter. And boom, we got points on the board.
And you just identified why the bulk of stadiums have increased presence in the concession areas, right? TVs, loudspeakers, so people can still follow the game. And right now, they're bummed out that they missed that big return to start this half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Hey, slow down, slow down. Here we go. What? 90. What?
To throw on 2nd down. Norris. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Let's go. What? 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Norris. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Jabal Sheard in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down. Check nickel. Flex round.
Operating from the gun. Norris. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. As his guys are in for 6, and the Dolphins are in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returnable for Dorsett. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
The start on the ground here with Bernard. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Here we go. 3-19.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 19.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Gone.
To throw, it's Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by a South Florida native, Patrick Peterson.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
They'll run with Drake. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Come on, let's go. What? 90. What?
To throw on second down. Norris. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Golden Tate, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. Extra point up and good by Tavecchio. And it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returnable for Dorsett. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call passing them off from one defender to the next, even in zone defenses, and making it very hard to find an open spot for the quarterback to deliver the ball.
And this is going to be incomplete.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Allen now to throw on 3rd down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Charles Harris in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here's Michael Pilardi now, standing just outside his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Out comes the Dolphin offense now. Now as they get set to take over here, this is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the 1st round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Norris. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it third down.
Ohio! Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
From the gun, Norris. It's complete to Drake. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. And the Bills getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On first down, Allen. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And for the defense, their 3rd sack of the game.
That number tells you that they're starting to put it together with their defensive game plan. They're starting to feel pretty good about what the offense is doing, bringing the pressure at the right time, and putting the quarterback on the ground.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Green 39! Green 39!
Here's Allen. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now let's go! 319! 319!
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. And what a golden break here. This ball is going to be touchdown, but just outside of the red zone. The fullback comes through with a big play there. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter now up in Seattle. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Running, it's Drake. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Right back to Drake. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
190. Ohio, Ohio.
And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Norris. They're able to locate Wilson. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 190. 190.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
He'll get it up the middle and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run. Ingram. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Now Giorgio Tavecchio for the field goal try. This to make it a 3-score game late. The kick by Tavecchio is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landed.
Here's Bernard. Oh, the spin. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he stopped immediately there. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Bills on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
All right, here we go.
Here's Allen to throw it. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning.
Leopard! Leopard!
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
Here we go now. 3:19. 3:19.
Off the play fake. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Steps away. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent. And now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll work his way forward up to the 22. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve.